Hello and welcome back to my video series demonstrating my skills with Packet Tracer and configuring Cisco iOS-based devices. This week I had a very excellent interview with a major military defense contractor in my home state. The interviewing officers and personnel were very impressed with my Cisco videos, and I was very flattered to have discovered that they watched them and encouraged their superiors to bring me in for an interview. They also gave me some tips on how to go about improving my network. We are going to demonstrate some of those changes today. In particular, we are going to re-examine the switch on network 2. We are going to remove all of the virtual interfaces that are currently in place as they are unnecessary. Based on the principles of least privilege, since we will not have any more administrators currently connected to the VLANs that are already installed, VLAN 10, 20, 30, and 100, we do not need virtual interfaces on this switch, as there are no administrators to use them in order to access the switch remotely. We are then going to install an entirely separate VLAN and configure that as our administrator's VLAN. It will then attach a whole new PC, open up a port, configure a new sub-interface on our router to account for this VLAN, and then we will test our network connectivity. What we are going to do first is we are going to first create our new VLAN. We'll then make our new virtual interface. A /29 network will give us 6 available hosts. And really, that's all we need. Now we're going to open up a port for our new VLAN. Despite my preference for having administrator PCs use port 24 on switches, for simplicity's sake, we'll keep the existing configurations in place. Our admin on switch 2 will now be connected to port number 3. Here's our administrator's VLAN. We're also going to add VLAN 5 to the list of VLANs that are permissible to pass through the trunk port to maintain our router on a stick configuration. Instead of typing out all of our individual VLAN numbers one by one, as we previously did, we're going to use the add command to simply add our administrator's VLAN to the list of permissible VLANs, saving us a lot of time and heartache. Port number 3 is configured for our administrator's VLAN. VLAN 5 is permitted to flow through the trunk port. Our administrator's VLAN virtual interface is online, and once we install our administrator's PC, we will then test our connectivity before we go deleting any of our existing virtual interfaces to make sure that they all work. we're now going to configure our router. And much as we did when we installed our printer, all we have to do for our router in this case is install a new subinterface. Our new subinterface is online. Now we're going to attach our new administrator's PC. And for the purposes of packet tracer simplicity, we're going to rename our existing network to admin PC, which is an admin PC in name only, PC2C. We'll get that description changed on the switch in a moment. Alright, admin PC address is configured. We're just going to double check the switch to see how it reacts. Now that the admin PC is set up, we can change the description on port 24 to something more appropriate. Check to see that our changes have been implemented properly. And it appears they have. Now let's check to see if we can ping our new admin PC. Excellent. We'll check the virtual interface. We'll check the router. And we can ping our new subinterface, our new virtual interface, and our new admin PC. However, let's access our admin PC and see how far we get. We can ping our router. We can ping our switch. Let's check to see if we can ping our neighbors. We can ping VLAN 10. We can ping VLAN 20. We can ping VLAN 30. Let's check our printer. And we can print. Well, we can ping our printer. Whether or not we can actually print is another story. And now we can redirect this console cable from this PC, since it is no longer necessary, to our actual admin PC. Now, truth be told, I don't think they actually make 100-foot long console cables, so this is for simulation purposes only. Nevertheless, we can now remove the virtual interfaces off the VLANs which no longer have administrators access. Now let's check to make sure we haven't broken anything. And it looks like everything works. Here's something else. I want to test to see if I can access my switch from my new admin PC using SSH. Let's try this now. All right. And there we have it. Later on down the line, we are going to restrict any access to our devices from non-administrators using access control lists. And there we have it. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time.